Hey, hey!
Hey, everybody.
How are you, Kelly?
I'm good. It's good to see you, honey. I've been missing ya.
Right? Crazy, crazy. All right, Mary Jones first in the house. I think she stepped back out, but she will be back, I'm sure. Vanderella making it in second. My Bella is my youngest fan. I'll tell you what. How are you doing, Bella? Miss you guys. Can't wait to be home.
Bella
And
goes back to school on the 23rd.
that's right. Oh,
Yep.
Nate's in for a front row seat, and
hmm
then Felix with a Dream on Wheels raid. They're all up there in Amana having a good time.
Oh, yay. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that was this weekend.
yeah. So Dream on Wheels is up there. Obviously Aaron Jameson's up there. Jerry Holly's up there. Sherry, they look like they've already got the party started.
Oh,
Aaron
that's
made
so
all those
fun.
little YouTube signs for him. It looks really nice.
Oh, that's
Tim is
awesome.
here. Thank you for being here, Tim. Go through. Karen, thank you for coming in. Mary Jones is back. Thank you, Mary, for coming back. Oh, it jumped on me. That doesn't normally happen. James Catnese. So James sent me a message. He's heading down to Carolina, so may try and meet up with him. I think he's coming through Friday. I work, but that might work. I might be able to meet for a bit. John, how are you doing? Helping out Box Van D. He's so cool. Kenneth Oaks, welcome in. Tim, thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks for the raids, everybody.
Yeah, Deborah's here. Forever best friend, Hilda. I may think about going to that meetup over there in Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh, that would be
Angie's
cool.
here. Yeah, Robert here.
Did you put in what the drive time is? How long it would take you to get to
It's a couple
Asheville?
hours. It's about 4 hours. I think
Oh,
it's
that's
four
not
hours.
bad. Are you off those
Mm-hmm.
days?
No, but I can request them off. I'm not. The schedule's not out yet.
Oh, the schedule's not out
So
yet. That's cool.
all right, nice raid from Dream on Wheels. Thank you guys. They had a trip get up north. Whew. They come all the way down from Alabama, Mississippi, or Alabama, I guess, area.
Oh,
So,
wow. Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna do a real quick. We've got 27 people in here. There's a new creator in the house. He crossed the bridge from non-content to creator, and he just did an intro on his channel. This is Steve, and if you're not subscribed to him, do me a favor, would you go check him out? He did a hotel review up in New York, and he did a really good intro video on not really needing to go back to that, on the site job where he's, can work remote. It was a really good video. He talked very well to the camera. It was very impressive. So if you're not connected with Steve from Live Work Live, I think he's going to have some amazing content coming out.
I'm actually
Hilda,
going to
thank
go
you.
find that and drop it in the link.
That would be awesome. Awesome.
Uh-oh.
If you're a moderator, please drop your link. If you see a channel member, please drop their link. Jen is in the house. Thank you for coming in. Uh, James, just email me. Let me see that email when you have time. I will do that. I'll do that after the show. All right. And look who's up late at night now that Mr. Holly is retired.
Oh, he's
Congrats.
officially retired.
He is
How
retired. I was
cool.
actually able to catch part of that retirement. He actually live streamed his retirement. So that
How
was pretty cool.
cool.
So congratulations to Jerry. They're up celebrating. And Amana, I think is how you say it. Ann Holland,
Amanda.
welcome
Yeah,
in. Thank
Amanda.
you for being here. Traveling on, welcome in. New Horizons in the house. Thank you for being here. All right. Butterbean Head, welcome in. The real content is coming. You know what? That is something, boy. When you go back and watch those first couple of videos that you did, whew, those were the days. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure it out. So, all right. Van Life Voyage is in the house. I hope they're behaving tonight. Folk of the Forest, thanks for being here. Brandon. All right. If you are in the house and you are new to my channel, if you have not yet subscribed, I am super close to a milestone. YouTube will take some, give some. So if you're new here and you haven't subscribed and you like this show, you like the content that I produce, please think about subscribing. Hit the notification bell, that way you know I put new videos out. All right. What else is going on? Thanks for all the welcome moderators. Thank you. Yep. We got good moderators. Rob and Jan Can Van are here. They've got an awesome van build as well. Traveling Granny, I have not seen you, friend, forever.
Aww.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope you are doing well. Amy Gephardt. All right. If you're coming in and I did not say hi, if I missed you, welcome in, hello, and thanks for being here. I just got back to where I'm staying at while I'm on this assignment. Today, I spent a couple of days in the forest. I spent a couple of days in a state park. I didn't think I was going to have Wi-Fi that much, but I did kind of off and on. And one of the things that I did want to talk about tonight is when I was way up in the mountains. Dolly Saz is very remote. There is nothing up there. On a rare occasion on the trail, you'll hit a high point and your phone will beep like you've got service. But I met a man and a couple of kids. He thought he lost his keys on trail and he needed to get a hold of OnStar. So I ran to camp, got my van, brought it back, plugged in the WeBoost, and lo and behold, I had signal. So we got a hold of OnStar. They unlocked his van. He had his gear. KeLe, you remember, what do we call it? It's like a, you would just, an explosion, a gear explosion.
Oh,
out
yeah.
in the parking lot. And just looking for those keys. They unlocked it. We had some rescue tow truck coming. And lo and behold, in a little bitty bag that he didn't think he opened the entire trip, there was his key, and they were able to get on their way. But I was super excited to have Wi-Fi. He canceled the recovery crew, and I was still up on a trailhead further down, about 2.5 miles further down. And here comes a big flatbed tow truck up the mountain. And I kind of flagged him down. I said, "Are you guys coming to rescue a guy that lost his keys on trail?" And it's not a short drive up there. It's a long trek up that mountain. And yes, they were. And I said, "Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but you need to go no further because they have already left and are on their way back to Ohio." So anyway, that's pretty cool that OnStar was able to unlock their van or their SUV from God knows where.
That one thing I like about this story when Johnny told me about it was while the man was going back on trail to look for the keys or whatever, she actually made ravioli for the kids. So she was out there cooking and feeding the kids and kind of watching them. But again, the keys weren't on the trail. They were in his bag and he had misplaced them. I put that Rubbermaid table in that van, in the back of the van. And, I thought, well, maybe someday I'll clean fish on them or something. I pulled that Rubbermaid out. I had those 2 camp chairs, and them little girls, they acted like they were having a big old party right up on top of the mountain. We had ravioli, and it was a good time. Can't remember what else I gave them, but it was a good time. Oh, Kool-Aid. So anyway, it was a good time, and he found his way in after he found his keys and was able to get in. I want to see. So Traveling Granny posted here, sold her home. Oh,
so
wow.
That's awesome. Well, they were going to sell it, and then they had that flooding and kind of had to start from ground zero again, which is so aggravating.
Yeah.
Fairy dust in the house. So that was super exciting. And KeLe, when I was telling KeLe about this a little bit ago, when you're designing your van and you're using it, you're taking it out on shakedown trips, and you're really dialing it down. I've been out here, I count January as my first big trip. I went to
Yeah.
Arizona. So I've been out here 7 months, and I tell you, another family up on the mountain needed a tire aired up, and I had to move 3 totes, something else. So I was to get my air compressor, and I'm like, this garage really needs revamped. So um I'm going to share a video Friday. I did some changes to the van. So you got to have that stuff readily available. So never be afraid to admit you got a design flaw and fix it. So that's what I
Johnny,
did.
tell the people about the air compressor, because didn't we buy that at the show in Quartzsite?
I did. I did. We did. So when we went to Arizona, the roads down there, the BLM land was horrible. We've got regular tires on our car, and I thought we could use an air compressor, emergency equipment. So we actually picked one up. It was like $79 from the tents. They've got a big tent show in Arizona down there by Quartzsite. So we picked it up. I put it in the van because you never know. So, yep. So I had to use that this weekend. I had to use that battery starter. And yeah, so it was so I revamped some stuff. So I'm going to share that with you guys on Friday, kind of just like a van life vlog type video, some house cleaning.
Well, that's kind of, interesting. Some of that emergency equipment that we invested in, and, $79, it's not the most expensive thing, but 3, 4, 5 things that cost $79, $100 adds up.
Oh, it
And
absolutely does.
it's nice, it's nice that you're able to be a blessing to someone else, but then that just goes to show you if and when we need it, it'll work, or it'll be there, or, it'll function correctly.
Do I know anybody named Diane that lives in the West Coast?
That doesn't ring a bell with me.
It doesn't ring a bell to me either.
I don't really feel like we've met people on the West Coast. Like when we travel.
Just Van Life Voyages, Gina.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think like outside of this community if we had met somebody that lives there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't ring a bell.
We've got 60 people in here. I know a lot of people came after we said our hellos. So everybody that's checked in, hello. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you all. I have roadside emergency kit. I got free with a set of tires. Oh, air DC compressor.
Yeah. How nice is that?
My compressor just has the alligator clips. So I had to hook it up to my battery. It's so funny. Yeah, because it's like these newer cars, you lift up the hood and it's like, where's your battery? So my name is Diane. What do you want my name to be? I feel like Van Life Voyages, I feel like their logo's green. I thought maybe it was gray before. I like that green color. Or maybe it's because he's a channel member. Van Life Rocks is here. Thank you for being here. Get these little gnat bugs in here. Them things drive me crazy.
Shanna Craft is here.
Yeah, I said hi to her. So, anyway, so I'll tell you what, 2 times this week, I was on the National Wilderness Forest Land, and then I was on a state park, and hands down, you cannot beat BLM land, forest roads. You're way up there, but you cannot beat it. I mean, it's just so peaceful. That state park campground, I got the drone up and showed some footage in that. When I put that video out, you'll see I literally had, when you opened up the sliding door, there was someone's big like Suburban, probably not 4 feet from my sliding door. I'm like, because they were on like a circle drive. It's crazy crowded. So
that's the thing about campgrounds, and that's why we always talk about, like, if you weren't at Julie's where you're at in West Virginia on another nurse's property, if you really were trying to stay at an RV camp or campground, how in the world would you ever sleep during the day with all the hustle bustle and how close all the plots are together? That would be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, even since I have been here, there's been other nurses. Oh, if you needed a place, you know. So my next assignment, I'm going to book an RV park or something for like a week. First, I'm going to talk to the manager, and then I'm going to talk to some of the other nurses. And if at all possible, I definitely want to stay on property again. My van isn't level here, and I've got it up on like a riser thing, and it's 3 inches, and it's still not level. But at the price that you pay for, you know, because it would have been double at a campground, you know, it's worth it.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
plus you love Carol and Norm. That's the parents of the
oh,
couple that you live
absolutely.
with. They're, what are they, 80 and 90 years old
I
or
think so. Yeah. Yeah. They are so nice. Yep.
yeah.
Everybody here is so nice. It's so nice. I ordered the stuff that I need for my toilet. And I just have it. I have all my packages from Amazon delivered here. It's super helpful. So it was 54 degrees when I
Oh,
woke up this morning.
wow.
I
Because you
was
were up, was it
stoked.
like you were up on an elevation and that's why it was that
Yeah.
temperature? Oh,
Yep. It
gotcha.
was it was cold. So I've been up there the last 4 days. It was cold. It was so amazing.
I bet that
And
was a nice change of pace.
it was. It was. It was um probably 81 when I got back here, but it just felt more humid. So it was 54 here in New Hampshire.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Oh man, you got back quick. You got back quick. D said his Prius was like completely filled whenever he showed up. I'll tell you what I did, and I might have cut it too close, but I knew I was going to be going up in elevation, and so I only put in a couple of gallons of water because I knew the state park would have a
Hmm.
shower house, so I just needed enough for that. The national forest land. I just put enough gas in the van to get me there, you know, to get there and back to that gas station because I'd be driving right past that again and a little bit extra because you're hauling all that extra weight. So I cut my
Oh.
gas in half. I cut my water probably, you know, 80%. And I had no problem getting up that mountain. It was awesome. So, and then when I got back, when I was coming out of the forest, I still had 60, like 66 miles till empty. So it worked out perfect. So,
Oh, cool. How cool. I'm going to address a comment. It says Robert Mack in, it looks like Asia. I'm visiting Branson,
oh,
Missouri,
yeah.
August 24th. So I think that's a little bit before the meetup that Blaine and some of them are doing because they're going to be down there like the 27th, 28th, and 29th. But Robert, there's a lot of YouTubers that are going to be down in Branson that weekend of the 27th, 28th, and 29th.
What day
Like
is he getting there?
he said 24th.
Because Blaine's getting in the 25th.
Oh, okay. Well, then that'll meet up. So yeah, if you're wanting to communicate with some other YouTubers, check out um Blaine over at Rayleigh's Creative Travel. He's one of our sponsors. His link is in the description for this video, so you could check it out from there. Good night, Bella. So I had kind of an interesting thing happen this past week. Thank goodness we have amazing people in our life. One amazing person, Miguel. My car broke down 2 times in the same week, and it's very stressful. It's especially stressful for me with Johnny being out of town because you just don't realize, when you're in a couple and something happens to one car, you have the other person to rely on. And we have the kids here, but they both have jobs and different schedules. And my work schedule is so weird with working overnight. So it was just extremely stressful. But I was so blessed that, the car got fixed and the parts were, nominal in the scheme of things. And Johnny does construction for them. So he fixes our cars. It's kind of a trade, an unofficial trade of labor. But so anyway, that started me on an adventure of like researching cars. I really like a mid-size SUV. Like I don't want a third row. I don't need that much space. I don't want to pay that much for one and have all that gas on a daily basis. But does anybody know anything about the Mazda CX-5? I was kind of looking at the Mazda CX-5 or maybe the redesigned Toyota RAV4. So if anybody
I
has
think,
any information about midsize SUVs you want to drop in the chat, that would be awesome.
yeah, and put in the comments if you think I should be able to build out the SUV as a camper for KeLe. I think
Put
that would be,
whatever,
I
put
think that would be
whatever,
awesome.
put whatever you want in the comments about her
Rogue is,
building on my brand new vehicle.
yeah,
I like the look of the Rogue. I don't
4
know.
inches. I've heard of those Anderson levelers before. I've got some levelers that you can drive up on, but I've got, I made these little permanent out of like 2x10s so they'd be wide. And the levelers that I've got, I feel like they were sliding. Welcome in. They put a new video up on the bridges of Madison County today. And of course, I'm a Bridges of Madison County fan, so I jumped right on it. But people are either like that movie or they don't because she cheated on her husband. So kind of squirrel moment.
Steve, I would like all-wheel drive, so maybe that's something I would look at. I don't know if that's one of those crossovers. I really wanted more like an SUV than a crossover, but
We got to have something that I can build out.
Oh, you're ridiculous.
That I can make into a camper.
It is not going to it's not going to be no camper.
Mazda is basically a Ford Escape. Someone said, I'm a Honda guy. The CRV is reliable. Mazda's okay if you're going to get rid of it once it hits to 100,000. That's what someone said about our car, that once it hits 100,000, it starts to really have problems. And we're at like 80. KeLe, are we at 88?
97,665.
You've been driving a lot while I've been gone. Guess how many miles I got on the van? It's a year. It's a year and a month old.
Let's let people guess in the chat.
Yeah. If anybody nails it spot on, I'll send you a what will I send them, KeLe?
I don't know. You gotta figure out what you're gonna send them. A
Vanderella Starbucks card.
You're ridiculous.
I put some miles on this. I left Missouri, went to Kansas, to Colorado, to New Mexico, to Arizona, back to New Mexico, to Texas, to Oklahoma, to Missouri, to Illinois, to Indiana, to Ohio, to Pennsylvania, to New York, to West Virginia, to Delaware, to New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, back to Connecticut, back to New York.
You're getting some guesses in the chat. Start looking at the chat.
80,000. Oh, 1 year. Oh, I got to scroll back up. that was a lot of miles. 75,000, 150,000. I've only had it a year. 18.5, 191. I feel like I've been doing. How's your internet? So good in the van. Impressive. I'm actually on my Wi-Fi. I'm actually on my phone hotspot. 8,675. Oh, honey, you are so close. You are so close.
Are you going to tell us?
40,000. I will tell you, but that is the closest guess so far. I was driving today and it hit 22222.
Oh, wow.
22,222 miles in a little over a year.
Well,
so
yeah,
it's so far so good. Knock on wood, whatever you want to do.
But when you think of that number versus the 36,000 mile warranty. You know what I mean?
Right. I know.
Means the warranty's almost gone. So if there's anything that you already know is a known defect. It needs to get fixed.
Yeah, just left Rayleigh's place.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
cool.
Yeah. So then you can
Rayleigh's a
keep up
good
with
guy. You'll
the
like
meeting.
him.
Oh, yeah. He's
Yep,
awesome. Blaine and his
yep,
wife, Mallory, they're awesome.
yep. Kel, will you drop Steve's link again to Live, Work,
Yeah.
Live? If you guys are not connected to Steve from Live, Work, Live, if you guys wouldn't mind checking out that channel. It's a new channel. He's a new creator. He's going to be big. You're not going to want to miss that channel. Hello to everyone I've missed in the chat that I didn't tag. How many live streams you on, buddy? You on 7 streams?
And Tinder.
And Tinder, swiping left. Oh, Tim put less. He put 15,000 in less than 6 months. It adds up. It really does. It adds up. Yeah. We always put 2. Yep. Perfect. Look who's on my live stream.
Oh, wow. I can't believe Kyle's on here.
That's a first timer. Hi, buddy.
Yeah.
That's my oldest son.
Welcome to the stream. I wonder who that guy is in that picture with him.
He's a comic something. You know what I mean?
Person?
Yeah. Scooby Life is here. Thank you for being here. 2. Yep. Oh, what else is going on? What else was I going to talk about? We are just hanging out. I can't even believe I'm already on. Is this week 3 for me? Or I'm going into week 4?
Of the new extension?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. On the 18th, which is 15 days away, I'll be flying to West Virginia, and Johnny and I have a week together from the 18th to the 25th. It's a big celebration. I know she has a ton of stuff planned. It's super secret. It's like an extravaganza for my birthday.
That's right. So mini me, he looks just like Johnny. The funny thing is, he does. But the funny thing is I have 4 children, boy, girl, boy. Kyle's my oldest. And my father is no longer with us, but my son, it is scary how close he looks to my dad, except my son has hair. My dad did not. I never knew my dad to have hair. He was bald, like literally probably in his 20s. So, but my son is like the spitting image of my father. So
I'm kind of worried. I don't know if the van is big enough to hold all the gifts that Johnny's gotten me for my birthday. She might have to buy a little trailer to tow behind to hold all my gifts. I might have to buy a set of luggage to bring them all back home with me.
Right. Birthday month. Who in the chat does birthday month? We fill in for you next week. Yes, sir. If you're available. I like the green in that logo. It used to be gray.
Oh yeah, I think it had some green added to it around the edges and then the banner. Yeah, that's cool.
Green's my favorite color, so I like that. Yeah, so KeLe will come up here, and we're actually there's a really, the old steam trains. There's a steam train, Cass Railroad is up here. Subtle not. There is a, I've started ignoring my birthdays. That's right. Why does it keep highlighting all these? Okay, so so Cass Railroad is up here. So we're gonna do that. She's gonna fly back in whenever I go to, whenever we go to Mayberry. She's gonna fly in here, and we're gonna do that on the way out. I've got some travel advice. When I decided I was gonna start travel nursing, I sent off to get a Chase. Southwest Airlines, which I'm not partial to any airlines, but card. I put my gas, my food, everything on that Chase MasterCard through Southwest because I get air points. So KeLe's flying out here for free, and then in October she'll fly out here for free, and then we're going to be able to go to Florida for free on our cruise. It's crazy because you have to think about when you're traveling how many expenses you have to actually have, and
Mhm.
all your bills are set up, like automatic debit. So
Yep.
it's like it's such a win. So anyway.
Yeah, just, just advice. And, all those different
Yeah.
rewards cards have different advantages or
Yeah.
disadvantages, or sometimes they'll have annual fees. So you just have to weigh it out. And then the trap, sometimes people fall into is charging more, not paying it all off. And then you have to ask yourself if it's, worth the advantages or what have
Right.
you. So,
Because you don't want to do that.
yeah.
But yeah, you know, it works out good for us. So far, so good. We
Yep.
had point travel cards. It all adds up. Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
it all adds
Yep.
up. Oh, wrong one. Welcome in, Daryl. Oh,
So, Johnny, do you want to talk to people real quick or give an update on your last video and the response, or how that's going, or any of the behind the scenes analytics? Because I know a lot of people in the
it's
community are
so
always interested in monetization tips or information. Hey, Lynn, good to see you.
Lynn Okie in the house.
Yeah, good
Welcome
to
in.
see you, girl.
It's so everything on a card. In a cash world. Oh yeah, yeah. Some people are like that. Absolutely. I
Hmm.
just figure I need the gas. I'm going to use my debit card
Hmm.
anyway, so I it just works out good. And we've gotten I don't know how many airline tickets out of it so far, which means I'm spending too much money on gas and that. Um, yeah. So I did the video about work. And I put it on my channel because you know, I can. That's how you get things out. And it's travel nurse. It's my channel is about nursing, travel nursing, and I got a lot of good comments. I mentioned in there that I was getting ready to leave for 7 days and take a break. So a lot of people were like, go get some rest, that kind of thing. But it's pretty amazing how many nurses out there are like, I totally agree. You said it perfectly. Blah blah blah. But the funny thing is about the video, it's got like 900 views. And the funny thing is I don't know how it works out, but the CPM on that video is high. I've made more money on that video in 5 days than I've made on videos that have been out for 5 months. It's crazy. So I don't know. I don't I have the premium YouTube, so I don't know what commercials are playing on it or how all that. I never still don't have that figured out. But YouTube must like it when you're yelling at your camera because the CPM is pretty high.
Well, the other thing too is there's some other YouTubers that, we get a chance to hang out with every once in a while.
Yep.
One Strange Adventure, Harold and Cindy, and they both really study a lot about the YouTube marketing and the behind the scenes, and they follow some big channels just like many or all of us do. And they said anytime titles have drama in it, it's like instantly people want to tune in to see what the drama is. So,
Right.
Johnny has people reach
But
out to her here and there, saying they want to make their channel more successful or get monetized or, different things. So I think sometimes that would be a good live stream for you to do sometime when I'm at work, Johnny. Invite one or two people that, are having success on YouTube with the monetization and just kind of brainstorm. Justin and Christina, he's so good at that. And Harold and Cindy are so good at that. But just kind of how to decipher the best way to leverage your channel.
yeah. Hi Margie. Yeah. They're up in Wisconsin. It's so beautiful up there. I'd
Oh,
like to
I'd
go to
love to go to
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
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 Where I really, really want to go, and it came up when Carrie and I were talking today, is I so much want to go to Frankenmuth.
Oh yeah. We were gonna go there before.
I know we need to plan that when you get home. If I get a stretch of days off, I don't know. Michigan weather can be so iffy, but If there would be a way we could go to Frankenmuth, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm off. I mean, I'll be there 3 weeks.
3
War
months.
stories. Yeah. Well, I talked to somebody about that, and because I thought, how do people get away with talking about, so much stuff? And if you never, because somebody put it on Facebook at the hospital where I'm at, they were all talking about, and it was like, it was actually, it was like, is that a HIPAA violation? But the patient's name was never said. It was, there really wasn't anything to indicate, oh, I know who that was. So, their ears must have been ringing. We were just talking about them. Harold, we were just talking about that video that I made about patients yelling at nurses. The CPM on that is crazy high. Like, I've made more money on that video in 900 views than I have on some of my videos that have been out 5 months that have, way more views. And I've got another video like that too, that, the one where I cut the mattress for the van, the Thermarest mattress, that CPM is really, really high too. But so I'm going to start screaming at the camera more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do not have an educated answer for that, but depending on how high that CPM is, that kind of indicates how much money you're going to rack up. Steve, a good person to ask that question is Kevin.
CPM Kevin has to be click. It's like click per something, but I'm going to Google it real quick.
Yeah. Even when I talk about it, because even when you go to your revenue, it talks about the RPMs. So, because it's
cost
real Johnny. Yeah.
It stands for cost per impression. So cost per 1,000 impressions.
Okay. Well, mine's high. So I'm excited about that. So I may yell at the camera again. You never know. Cost per thousands to advertise. Oh, it's like, hang on, it just passed me. Cost per thousand. Oh, I was gonna click on a comment. Hang on just a second, guys. Hang on just a second. Oh, I guess it. Oh, here you go. I mean, can you share the differences? Like some are like, $8, some are $11, and some are in the 20. I'm like, it's just like a big difference. So
that means what advertisers are paying for 1,000 impressions. So I guess, I don't know how they count impressions. Maybe it's like the ad showing up. So if a video is getting $8 per 1,000, and then one video is getting 20 something per 1,000, it's more than double. It's almost triple.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
anyway, so I'm going to and I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to be upset. I did that video after a 12-hour shift, as you can tell, but I feel like, and it's not so much about me either. It's not like, I'm sick of, you're watching other nurses get yelled at. KeLe and I have shared, I don't want you to be my nurse anymore. You don't get you don't get to pick. It's crazy, but I'm going to do a couple more nursing videos. They're going to be fun. Me and KeLe have been talking about them, and after 30 years, it's like, I want to help the public a little bit.
Help them help themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe that. I believe that for sure. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right. So I'm getting like $1 something per 100 views on that video. I don't know if that's average.
Well, one of the ads that show up when I click on that yelling video that Johnny did is the Clove shoes that are for nurses. They're designed for nurses. Now I happen to be a purchaser of them. So she was like, maybe they're advertising to you because you've already bought them. But I think they might be kind of advertising to to on that channel too, because it's a nurse themed video and those are nurse shoes. So
You're exactly right, Derek. You're exactly right. And one of the responses on my video was from a cop. Yeah, I do work graveyard shift, but I am off tonight. I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sent you an email, Shelly. To be honest, you weren't yelling. I wasn't. I wasn't yelling at all. I wasn't. And I don't yell at even when it's on a rare occasion that a patient will get me so upset that I yell. I will yell at a patient that's yelling at another nurse. I'm like, hey, you're not going to talk to our staff like that. You can, like, literally. I mean, you literally have to just like back them up. I'll tell you, I'm going to get something, and I'm not going to turn it on, but I'm going to show you guys something. Hang on just a second.
Oh,
I'm in a pinch. I'm going to show you something.
There's something exciting we're going to see from behind the scenes.
It is. And I'm going to tell you, if I quit dropping it, I'm going to tell you why I've got it in my van, too. I dropped it and it got tangled up in a cord. Everything in van life has a home, and you got to thank God, because I know right where it's at. This is how nursing has become. When I left Missouri, about 3 months before I left, all the nurses in the emergency room was given this. Okay, it's not small, but it's real light, and you clipped it on to your like badge holder or your stethoscope. I can't even read the name of it. It's an alarm. It's an alarm. If I press this button, you guys all would be like, oh my God. I mean, it is a screeching loud alarm. They give us these so if a patient starts attacking us, we can hit it and get security. Now, a nurse should not need this. I mean, that's crazy. And that's where we've become. And that's 9 months ago. I mean, in the heart of COVID, really, the hospitals were empty. Nobody was going to the ER. They were all.
Let me tell you what we have. We have these little things that we wear, and they're a tracker. And, you can be conspiracy theory about it, hate it, like it, whatever, but they do actually track our movement throughout the night. And it can be to your benefit. So if I have room 8 and then the next day he complains to the manager, I didn't come in all night, I didn't give him his medicine, blah, 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 they can pull up a report and see I was in there 16 times for a total of 84 minutes throughout the night, So
Yeah,
Mr. Room 8's not telling the truth or is a little bit confused. But anyway, so on that tracker, there's a button, an emergency button, and it yells out over the overhead, staff emergency, but it doesn't say what room. So we have 30 rooms. We have 2 long hallways with these 3 big cross throughs. So you'll hear that go off. You have no idea which room the staff emergency's in.
And the thing of it is if you're outside the room, there's like 4 bars. All 4 of those bars are going to be flashing. But the problem is, so now you've got 5 other nurses that are staring at all the rooms trying to see the flashing lights. Because even this, it's like, where's the screaming coming from? There's not something on here. So I put this in a van when I left because I thought if somebody, if I ever get spooked, this would scare the crap out of somebody. It really would.
Yeah, they would think they have an alarm going on or something.
Yeah, because when we first got them, it was like some of the people even started playing with them. So then they said if you hit the button, you have to fill out an incident report. So, but that's crazy that you have to carry an alarm in case a patient starts attacking you. It's crazy.
Dog and attack. They're in attack mode. Well, the other day I used my staff emergency button, and it wasn't because somebody was attacking me, but this patient was in an unsafe position on the recliner chair. She got herself all laid out. She's demented, and she was trying to use it like, I don't know what she was trying to use it like, but it was a dangerous situation, and she was a person of size. And she was more than I could handle on my own. And so I hit that because then I needed people to come help me. It took them a while to get in the room. I'm glad somebody wasn't bashing my head against the wall or the floor because I'd probably be dead or in a coma.
We had here this says nursing job isn't easy. I was spit and yelled at a lot. I'll tell you why we got these. Um, it was nursing is just like anything else. Something happens, it creates a committee to get together and just determine what we need to do to prevent that from happening again. And we had a prisoner get past the guard, started to run down the hall, saw a ton of people, and grabbed a nurse and used his thumb and was jabbing it in her neck. And she thought he had a knife. And yeah,
And was
so
she
it
the one that
wasn't.
was pregnant? Didn't he break her
Uh-huh.
jaw and she was 6 months pregnant?
No, that was somebody else. That was someone
that
else.
was a different event. Yeah.
Yep. Somebody just walked in the hospital. There was two nurses in the cafe. Patient walked up to her, smacked her right in the mouth, broke her jaw, and she was pregnant. Crazy. It's crazy. Yep. Harold says their employer hands out trackers so that you can't if you get 6 feet within somebody, it's going to start alarming. That's a pretty good idea. That'll promote social distancing. It's a very sad situation indeed. Yeah. we we have some calm down injections. We do. The problem is it takes too long to get them. Yeah. Yep. I work in a nursing home and had some agitated people. They had to deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to
It's
deal with
terrible.
it.
I can't tell you how many times like I was on top of somebody. They even teach you. We even go to classes called CPI because it's actually they send you to them so that they can verify that you were properly trained to take somebody down.
To subdue somebody, yeah.
Yep.
In a medically safe, professional manner.
Professional way. Well, we told them how to do it right. If they chose to do it a different way, that's on them. So I may or may not have had somebody by the throat before, yeah. Carry a
Focusing on the
baseball bat.
not.
Yeah.
Not.
It is sad. It is sad. But I feel like a lot of those situations, there's behavioral health issues. It's the perfectly normal, I'm not sick patient or family member that is in your face, that is screaming at you on the phone, that drives me nuts. You're normal. You're not ill. You're not in a bed and you're screaming. It's exhausting. It really is.
So I have an interesting story, and I mean, I think it's interesting. It just happened. It just happened last night. So I'm in a step down unit. So that's a higher level of care. I have no idea what they charge per day to Medicare or Medicaid or insurance, but I think a lot of money. We have lots of equipment, So anyway, we have this person, male or female, doesn't matter. Age-wise, they are under 40. So your heart has like an injection rate, and what that does is pump your blood through your body. And as you can imagine, you need the blood pumping good through your body to be healthy. Their ejection factor on their heart is only 20%. It's 60% people get pacemakers. So this person under 40 that needs this type of device has declined. They don't want that. They have a problem with their blood chemistry and they need some treatment. They decline that. So why they're in the hospital, I don't really know, because they're declining all the treatments. Well, last night their oxygen was going down low, and they're not COVID. They're just a regular person with morbidly obese person that has health complications. Again, not accepting any of these treatments. Your oxygen should be as close to 100% as possible. Under 90, we start worrying, depending on if you got COPD, high 80s. Anyway, he was down in the 70s, which is extremely low. And monitors was calling me. We went in there. He really needs to be like on a BiPAP, CPAP machine for sleep apnea. Of course, he declined it. We put this other mask over this other mask. He acted like he couldn't breathe. He wouldn't let us do any treatment. The charge nurse was giving him education in a very forceful manner to let him know, like, this is life and death. And the ironic thing is that same morning before we had him, like, 12 hours earlier, his heart was racing at 200 beats per minute. It should be like 60 to 100. So in other words, his body is just, so we were afraid with this lack of oxygen, he was going to flip into some kind of cardiac event, he or she. And it was just very stressful. So anyway, all of us were documenting notes in the chart and letting the house supervisor, the big boss overnight of the hospital, know that this person's declining all treatment. But it's also stressful when you have that kind of stuff going on. You have somebody taking up a bed that isn't taking any of the advice. And this isn't like lifestyle choices like quit smoking, stop eating. This is like, you need a surgery, you need intervention. So it's just, it can be a very interesting job from all kinds of different angles.
So New Horizons says dementia people have just an amazing amount of strength. I've talked just tonight about, we've had to take several patients down. I can, like, dozens probably in my career. I've been beat up twice, and the one little old lady was 91 and the other little old lady was 93. They are wicked strong. Mm-hmm. They'll grab a hold of you and you will never let go. They've got you for life. The other thing, and this is the other thing, I was talking to KeLe about it. I totally am going to do a video on it because this is what burns me. Like she says, it's hard. People come to the hospital for help, and then you do all this testing, and then they're like, oh, well, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that treatment. Why are you here? You came here because you had a problem. We discovered what the problem is. We're going to tell you how we can fix your problem. And now you're telling us, no, you're not going to do it. Why'd you come? You knew something was wrong. It's been going on probably for 6 months, and your little 30-minute wait in the waiting room caused you to explode. Now we figured out what's wrong with you in probably less than 30 minutes. And now you don't want the treatment? I can't. So anyway, I don't understand it. Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Kyle also works in the medical field. So taken after his mama, he was for probably about a year and a half, 2 years. He was a patient safety companion, which helps sit with those dementia or psych patients. And he's saying sometimes Haldol doesn't even knock him out. Now he works at the hospital as an operator. He puts through emergency patch through and patches people to the patient's rooms and pages doctors that need to be on call. So he works in the behind the scenes logistical operations area, which is probably way better than watching dementia patients for 12 hours climb up the walls.
Right. So two things, Doreen. Here's number one is they don't. There's a reading and then there's official reading. So the ER doctors, they all read, they'll look, I'll say, hey, you need to look at that x-ray on room 9. We know it. We know what it is. The doctor will look at it. The doctor will know what it is. You got to get that official reading. So what happens is, depending on the day, how many are being transmitted at the same time? Because if 19 x-rays are being transmitted on 19 different people around the facility, it takes time to transfer those out. It's all on, just like your computer system. It takes a while to download. It takes a while to upload. That's the same thing. Then a radiologist who is getting these 19 all just constantly coming in has to read it. He has to dictate a report, and then they've got to send it back to your hospital. Radiologist in the hospital is not reading that x-ray. So your doctor in the ER knows exactly what that is. And if it was an emergency and you've had a collapsed lung and you need a chest tube, we would read it. We would say, hey, you have a collapsed lung. We're going to put a chest tube in right now. But if it's non-emergent, it's going it's going to probably take about an hour for the official radiologist, the one that you get billed for, to read it. That's how it is at the facilities that I've been. I think sometimes it's that they can't afford the treatment and they don't want to burden their family. Sad but true. It is sad but true. It is very sad but true. We get, I can't even tell you how many patients a day, every day, that we get that are in the emergency room because they can't afford a doctor, because doctors require you to pay them. Doctors require copays when you walk into the office, and some people don't have that $20, so they come to the ER and get $1,000 bill because they don't have a $20 copay, and that is sad, but that's how it is. And pediatricians, the ER is the #1 pediatrician in the world, probably, because we see so many children because they don't have a pediatrician. KeLe, help me if I'm missing any of the comments. Sadly, dementia patients get medical issues. When I was in nursing school, I thought, well, I could never work OR because they wear masks, and I could never hear what they have to say because I'm so hard of hearing. Now everybody's got masks on. Doggone it. Hondas last forever. Hit refresh on your browser so that you can get, you're way behind on the chat. That way you can get caught up with what we're talking about. Just take that red line, drag it all the way to the right. Okay. Yeah, if you most of the people that we get, it's the non-insured. Yep. Not being from this country, I will never understand the medical system. Being from this country, I will never understand the system. I got used to the chicken scratch. That's true. That's true. They got away from so many errors, though, by Epic really has advanced healthcare a lot. Because the best thing about healthcare, about Epic, especially where I'm at right now, because we'll get a lot of people that'll go to one hospital 9 miles away and they don't like the treatment, and then they'll come to this one, and it's crazy. So there's so many patients here that know me by name. I'm like, I'm a travel nurse. You should not know my name. That's how often we see some of these people. Hi, Jill. We are doing well. We are doing well. We don't pay for family doctors hospital in Canada. That's true. Yeah.
Wow.
That is true. Yeah. A nurse who likes Epic. I'll tell you what, the funniest thing in healthcare, and I don't get to experience it that often, but every now and then it happens, the computers crash. And you've got all these young nurses that know everything about everything, and they are running around like a chicken with its head cut off because they don't know how to paper chart. So I love it. But
not this new nurse, because I'm a resourceful old person and I know exactly where the Epic downtime folder, it's a tub. I know the papers. I know how to mark on them. I know exactly what I have to chart in the system when it comes back up. And I know exactly what can stay on paper.
I feel like we're being stalked. I think I know this name.
I don't know that person. Who is that? Oh, is that Griswold's son?
No.
No, who is that?
That's my son.
Oh.
I got 2 kids in the house tonight.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that name.
I got both boys in here. That's Adam.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, that's Adam. Yeah. No, I like Epic. The reason why I like Epic is because I'll take that down. Nice seeing you girls tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're running a little bit over because we're having fun, but when we're getting done talking about the stinking healthcare system, we're going to give away a couple of prizes before we end the show. So stick around. But the reason why I like Epic is because for those of you that aren't in the hospital are not sickly people. The entire United States, probably world, but I'm not going to speak for other places, have a terrible drug problem. And you can get prescription drugs for a sprained ankle and then go sell them. Um,
Oh.
you can smash your own hand in the car door and go get pain meds and take some and sell some. And Epic prevents it really I'm not going to say it prevents it, because when someone comes in we have to treat them. But if you were just at a hospital yesterday and got 20 pain pills for back pain, and you're in our hospital today and you're wanting more pain pills, that's Epic. Epic is golden for that. And it has stopped a, and like doctors that are frequent prescribers of medicine, it can track that. So it can do a lot. So Epic is, I'm a fan of Epic. And I have picked up computers real easy. I was part of there was different phases. I've been a super user before. So it I guess we're typing X-ray. KeLe, K Gold is in the house, and she typed it in lower letters. Will that work?
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't matter if it's capital or lower?
Mm-mm.
Better not get caught. That's true. What's going on? I'll tell you, me and him had a laugh. Oh, I tell you. All these videos were, I like even the thumbnails where they got half naked people on them. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible. They're getting the views though.
Yes, they are.
I told him, I said, if my van tour, if there would have been a 23-year-old half naked blonde in the doorway, it probably would have went viral. Of course, we were having fun. Kathleen Klein is in the house. Welcome aboard. You're just in time for a prize. Type in X-ray, friend. Type in X-ray. We're giving away a couple prizes before we close her out for the night.
Is that Julie where you're parked?
Who?
There's a Julie that typed in X-ray. Is that Julie where you're parked?
I don't think so. That's a Julie that's here a lot. Nope. That's a Julie.
Okay.
She I don't think so. She frequents the channel a lot.
Okay.
So I was gonna say something. I totally just lost my train of thought.
Uh-oh. People are still typing in, so I want to give them a chance to get caught up.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Half naked blonde Viking. Yes. Yeah. Views galore. There was one, I can't even remember. It's like you're in the woods building a homestead. Why are you half naked? You're gonna get bit by mosquitoes.
How funny.
Oh, one of the things in van life that I guess it's a millennial thing is when you're done with the van, you've got the back doors open. It's a nice view. You lay on your stomach. You've got a book open. You're reading the book. You take a picture. You share it on social media. It goes viral. Your tour goes viral. It's amazing. I sent KeLe a picture yesterday. Thank you for the super sticker.
Aw, that's
Thank you for
so
that.
sweet.
Let me play this real quick. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate you. And obviously it's like, of course, KeLe and I are both on a diet, and I didn't have a book, but I had a great view out the window, and obviously if I was about 50 pounds lighter, it would have been a great picture, but
And you had to be in a bikini.
I didn't get 60,000 thumbs up. Awesome. We love that. Enjoy your style. We'll be back for more live chats. Awesome. Awesome. will not be naked in the wind. I'm just what I mean. I like bushcraft stuff. I love watching hikers, watching bushcraft stuff. The half naked ladies, I don't get it. You know you're getting ate up. Oh mercy. But she's making a ton of money doing it. So but Blake was saying, and it's true, it's like that's someone's daughter. That's someone's mom. That's someone's sister. And I mean, it's just crazy. So any thought I had of having my daughters get out, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, mercy. That is funny.
All right, let's go to.
Yes, that's it. Yep. They're tough. And I mean, it's just like we were talking about sugar. I mean, nobody's just like, oh, hey, I'm going to get addicted to opioids. It happens. I mean, people have surgeries, like legitimate surgeries. And look at all the people on the wheel. That's awesome. Thank you all for being here. 64 in the house.
So
Nurse
these are the names. I think I got everybody in there. So I'm going to shuffle the names. Babe, are we doing 1, 2, or 3 prizes tonight?
We'll do a couple. We'll do 3. We've got quite a good showing. We'll do 3.
Okay. Let's see who our first winner is.
Yep.
Remember, new people, you can only win once per show. Well, look at that. Her lucky night, Lynn Oakey.
It's your lucky night, Lynn Oakey.
So she'll be prize winner 1.
Dun, dun, dun. Congratulations, Lynn Oakey.
Lynn Oakey. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, it's a nail biter. Robin Jan.
Robin Jan can ban.
Awesome.
Awesome. My guy would be 7 out of 8. Yep. I love these patients. It's like on a scale of 0 to 10, 0's no pain, 10's the worst pain you've ever had in your entire life. A shark bit off your arm, carried it out to sea. How's your pain? A 14, a 78. Congratulations, John. All right, so we got John, Lynn Oakey, and Robin Jan. Awesome, awesome. Right. Congratulations, guys.
Let's get the prizes up here. You see the prizes okay?
I sure do.
All right.
Sure do.
So thanks again to all our sponsors. And Lynn will be the first one. And each prize can only be won once per week, but I don't remove them from the wheel to not be confusing.
That's right. A shirt.
She's getting a shirt.
Down
a shirt.
Everybody needs a Johnny's Journey shirt. Everybody does.
Let's see what Rob and Jan win this week. Oh, cool. A Shelley Starwalker picture.
Awesome. That's always an awesome picture.
I will have to, Rob and Jan, when you email me about the Amazon thing, I'll email you back the details about the Shelley Starwalker picture. And let's see what Hybrid Life won. Okay, that's a $10 credit.
Awesome. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors on the wheel.
Yep.
Oh, yay. I didn't even know he won one. That's awesome. KeLe does my prizes. She's a wonderful producer.
You want a tank top? I have the shirt. Will you make tank tops? Oh, did Soul? Yeah. Well, if there's tank tops, I think I can get on the thing. So
awesome.
So yeah. So can you put up my email?
KeLe's fast at getting prizes out. I will do that.
So if you won this week, all 3 of you, I don't know that I have your email information handy. If we've emailed in the past, it may not be handy. So please email me, all 3 of you, and then I'll get your stuff out to you.
Oh, Soul Searching says, yeah, because I was like, I don't know if that person, yeah, they said they would
buy a tank top. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll work on that.
Yeah.
Soul searching, if you want to email me, I'll get to you what you need. The store broke and I still don't know if I have it fixed. I have it fixed to where I can order stuff for the prizes, but I'm not sure that I have it. Not sure that I have it fixed where other people can buy. But yeah, email me if you're interested and I will try to get you a link to the store. I sure appreciate your interest.
Yeah. You want to
Well,
drop that wheel down?
oh, yeah, I guess I will.
Last week I forgot to apologize to everybody. Guess what happened last week?
Oh, I don't know.
It was I'm gonna take that down. I was running off my so I'm where I'm at right now. I have to run off my hotspot on my phone. And we were having a great time. I didn't even notice it that my phone was like, beeping low battery, and my phone
Oh,
died. KeLe had to take over the show. She did a fantastic job. But so I apologize. You guys, Steve, thank you so much. I'm gonna
you
put
guys are so
that.
awesome.
I
Thank you.
know. I'm still bobbing my head. I like those tunes. Thank you so much for that, Steve. We appreciate you. You ladies rock. Thank you.
Aw, thank you.
I will email for sure. Thank you. These little gnats here. There's gnats in West Virginia. Crazy gnats.
Babe, it looked like somebody
Look
said
at
another live is coming on. Is somebody from the community live? We can drop the link and do a raid.
Yeah, let's do that.
I,
What live is coming
I don't
on?
know. I think they said another live stream that's popping up. So Hilda Show Shaw said
Oh
another
yeah.
live is popping up. So I don't
Hilda,
know.
which shows coming up? We'll go raid them.
You know who knows all the channels, everything is Ford Man.
Kenneth.
Yeah.
That was a good guess. Yeah. What do you know about? I don't. I don't. I actually worked with a nurse practitioner that was very big into the holistic stuff, but I do not know. I don't know. I'll tell you what, Tanya with Van Life Voyages, reach out to her. She might know. She does more holistic stuff, because she has the what do you call that neurogenic? What's the neck problem she's got?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. What is she? I just had a patient with it, and I wouldn't even have known that much about it except for Tanya. Tanya, she's in here. Tim, reach out to Van Life Voyages. They should be able to help you with that question. They should definitely be able. I don't see anyone. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Not at least that. Oh, dystonia.
That's it.
Ah,
Dystonia.
I
Yep.
feel like an
That's it.
idiot. Cervical dystonia. There you go. Now here it's all coming in. If you know anything about that, the mushrooms for pain control, let him know because I don't. I don't. So hide run just yeah, everybody's saying dystonia, dystonia. Oh, I've been off for 4 or 5 days. I missed it. As soon as it's like right on the tip of your tongue. As soon as it said 69 people in the house.
What a great showing, especially
I
for the last
know.
minute notification and stuff, you know.
I
Now
know.
next week,
I'm gonna look at my sub
so
count. My
Johnny,
sub count
next
went
week do
down
both of us work?
again.
So Johnny. So next week both of us work and
Yes.
Van Life
Yes.
Voyages are live? Okay. We need to try to put
Yes.
something on the community tab.
Yeah.
Oh, Triple C is live. Fordman says Triple C is live.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm part of theirs. I started taking turmeric, Kathleen. They're capsules though. Fantastic for inflammation. I take it every now and then because I heard, they talk about it being good for your heart, and though that's one thing about COVID and for me, like, I mean, it can give you anxiety. Like, I just feel like I have not like a daily anxiety, like people suffer from anxiety or depression type of anxiety. But when I see all these young people coming in and they're not doing well, it just really like It just gives me anxiety.
We had a 38-year-old pass.
38 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if you want
that. Not vaccinated, you know.
Sorry, I'm highlighting that, but I just feel like, I mean, it might be helpful. See you, Felix. Have a great night. General anxiety. Yeah, I just have like, it's like a specific, and it's not like I'm like, unable to do this or that. I just feel like I've never, ever, ever been anxious about being older. And I just feel like I have this weird type of, what if I don't get to do that? What if I never get to do that? What if I get sick and I can't do that? It's because you spend your life like preparing for the golden years, for preparing for retirement. And it's just like so many people not getting to that point. It's just like, it makes me anxious. It makes me makes me want to retire early.
The thing about this wave, well, you can definitely retire early. The thing about this wave that's scary is, last year it was very sad that the olden, I think they called them the greatest generation, the olden generation, the 65 plus generation. It was very sad that it hit them hard. But I think a lot of times, many of us in our society, when people get to a certain age, when something happens, that automatic mantra of they had a good life kicks in. Like, you get over a certain age and, 78, 87, 92, people just are like, well, they had a good life. They had a good life. But now this wave, we're seeing people in their 30s and 40s, and they're leaving kids behind. They have kids. So that's scary.
And we had 2 in their 20s. It is. So
we have a female in their 40s, diagnosed, 3 days later hospitalized. Last night through the ER, the spouse got admitted.
The highest age group in my mom's county are in their 30s. That's exactly right.
So it's just kind of interesting.
And my thing is, and I don't want to get on a COVID tangent, but like when I went home to Missouri in between my 2 contracts, I flew home. Night, Deborah. Thank you for being here. We appreciate that. My daughter got baseball tickets, and I was like, oh my gosh, so I put on I've got a Cardinals baseball mask. I'm like, I'm wearing it. My daughter's like, you gonna wear that all night? Yeah. 38% of the state was vaccinated. There's 50,000 people in the stadium. Of course I'm going to wear that mask. It's like, there's no way. So if 38% of the state's vaccinated, you've got thousands of people in that ball stadium not vaccinated, not wearing masks. So,
well, again,
that's my tangent.
Like Johnny said, we don't want to get onto the COVID thing because, some people are just, everybody has different views and everybody's views are perfect for them. But we live with it every day. I mean, it's our 36, 48 hour a week job to go deal with this firsthand. And, sometimes people will, say different things. Like they think the media is highlighting one thing or, trying to blow something out of proportion. But when you're in the room taking care of somebody 38 years old that dies, I mean, there's no blowing that out of proportion. That's what's happening.
This is exactly right. This is a true statement. It's
true. They are.
Yeah, it is.
We're also getting patients from Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's crazy. Matter of fact, somebody reached out to me, and a town not far from us, not like it's an hour probably away. How far is St. Jen? Is it
45 minutes from St.
45 minutes? $4,100. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not
Farmington. It was Farmington.
No, it was St. Jen.
Oh, okay. Because there was the Farmington ER one that was 4,100.
No, that's where Sheila's going.
Oh, okay.
Sheila's going to Farmington. St. Jen was the 4,100s. It was on the Facebook travel group. She reached out to me, and I'm like, wearing that garb for 12 hours a day, like I don't even know if there's I don't even know if there's money's enough. It's just not worth it to me. I don't want to get sick. I don't want the side effects that people are having. Yeah. Yeah. We're all of us vax. I'm camp posting at Sturgis this weekend. Is that Sturgis like in Dakota, South Dakota? Is
Yeah,
that South Dakota?
the big motorcycle
Oh
rally.
man. Good night, Lizette. Delta is different. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. She's got all the tricks.
Cinnamon sounds good. I wish
KeLe, I found
I wish I had some cinnamon toast right now.
I was working with another nurse the other day, and she's trying to do a weight loss thing, and she told me about a yogurt. It's a Greek yogurt, and she said, I said, I tried Greek yogurt before. It was so disgusting. She said, you need to try this one. It's really good. So I bought one. And today on my drive home, I thought, well, I'm going to grab that yogurt and eat it. And it was so good. So
You liked it? Oh, good.
yeah. And I went to the little grocery store up here, and there was 5 of them for $5. So I bought 5 of them. So.
You know what I like to do is I take a yogurt that maybe doesn't
He's
taste
in
so good.
Ontario. And he's in Ontario.
You know what I like to do is I like to take a yogurt that maybe doesn't taste that good, and I dump it out of the container, rinse it out real good, and then I pour my M&Ms in there, and then I eat my M&Ms out of the yogurt container, so I feel healthier.
You want to delete that, Cal? I can't.
Well, it looks like Susan and Happy Place are on it. I mean, you want to just go ahead and end the stream?
I don't even know what that is. Some host slapped that troll. Amen. Amen. Yeah, that's so crazy. That's the first time I've ever had a troll.
Really? Oh, wow.
First one ever.
Yeah, great moderations.
Yeah, I've never had a troll before.
Did you hear about how I like to eat my yogurt?
Uh-uh.
I said I like to take the yogurt and kind of dump it out in a bowl and then rinse out the container real good and then pour my M&Ms in the yogurt container so that it's like healthier.
You're ridiculous.
Everybody liked the idea.
Yeah.
They like my diet. They like my diet suggestions.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll Oh, we've been getting trolls through our live streams lately. I did not know that. Wow. I did not know that. That's the first one I've ever had. And like on StreamYard, you can read it. If someone deletes it on StreamYard, you can still see it. So I didn't know if anybody nailed it real quick or not.
I'll have to log up and see what they said.
It was weird. It was weird. I don't know. Something about TikTok.
Something about a knife.
Yeah.
Your nose.
Yeah.
And do it on TikTok. Oh. Well, yeah. I guess that's the new TikTok craze.
Well,
I do not think I'll be partaking in that.
Yeah. Kathleen, you're right, because Chad and Paul, sometimes I'll it's exhausting because somebody just uses multiple accounts. Yeah. And it's the same person. So, yeah. So, no worries. I wasn't even supposed to be here. Look at you. You just knew something was up. So, we were going to end it at an hour anyway, and we're at an hour and 24 minutes. I just got back. I've got 4 videos to edit. So, but we had a great time tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you guys
for being here. It's so good seeing everybody.
Hi, Anita. Sorry, we are just getting ready to step out, but we appreciate you stopping in. I'm sure those M&Ms are sugar-free. Wrong. And I'm down. I can't wait to go to work on Thursday and weigh. I was down like 3 pounds the first week, which obviously you always lose that first week. But I was off like 3 pounds. I was down 3 pounds the first week, and I really feel like I did good this week. So I'm super excited to see what that scale shows. So I'll tell you what, there's nothing worse than uploading your video. You're looking at the content, and it's like, oh my gosh, why did I wear that shirt? It makes me look 20 pounds heavier than what I already am. I got that big flat tire. I'm like, delete, delete, delete.
I'm kind of excited about the weight loss challenge. I haven't quite weighed in. I'm going to weigh in tomorrow, but I feel like I'm down 82 pounds.
Yeah, down 82 pounds. Yeah. We got a lot of people at the last minute popping in. Thank you guys for being here. Go back and watch the replay. Oh, KeLe. Good times. Good times. Your
Bye,
face
everybody.
looks thinner. It looks 3 pounds thinner, doesn't it?
I think she was talking to me.
She was. Oh, she might have been. She might have been. All right, guys. We will
Bye,
see
everybody.
you guys. I'm not even sure what day I'm going to be live next. Look for the thumbnail. I like to put it out just the day of the show. But make sure next week you go visit Van Life Voyages. They're going to be filling in for us. I'll have a regular scheduled video up on Friday. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.